Hi you guys, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. So today I'm finally going to be showing you how we built this enclosed run for the chickens. Do you want to see how this whole thing came about and how we made it? Stay tuned. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the beginning and I'm going to show you how we started this from the ground up. The first video that I did show was me prepping the area where I did the sod and got the area ready to start to build. And now is going to be the video on how we made everything. So if you want to see how we made this, here you go.
So first off, I went through with these little plant stakes and I put down everywhere I wanted him to put a post so we can start building the frame. And so basically he just used this tool right here, which is made to use like for fence posting to dig it out perfectly. So this is what he used to dig out each one for all of the posts to start setting them. Okay, so one down and 6 more to go. And yesterday we got 2 other poles up. So now 4 more to go. And for the process that he did for setting all of these posts, he first made sure that it was even. He made sure that they were in the ground even first, and then made sure they were level. Then went through with the bags of concrete, mixed in some water, mixed it around till it was the consistency that he was looking for, added a little bit of dirt on top, and then made sure it was again level. We let them cure and dry for at least 24 hours before we started adding the frames. But this is basically what he did for each individual post to get them set. And doing again the same exact thing, getting all the dirt out with the tool and then making sure that all of them are going to be level, adding in the concrete. And he did have the help of his uncle for this. He's so cute. He loves to help and we just love his company. And here is after all of the posts are now set, done, and ready. We did put the right-hand side higher than the left-hand side, so when we do put the roof, the water will come to the left. This was a little bit higher. It was a pull bar, so we had to cut that so it will go under the roof. He's now starting to cut the support beams, and so we can start mocking up the frame. He also does pre-drill his holes before he puts in the screws. You're what?
This is how we do it with just one person.
This is how you do it with this one person. I told y'all hold it, and you told me no. Oh, that's perfect. So he's making sure that everything is completely level before adding, and then he'll go into the other side and reinforce it afterwards, making sure that it is nice and secure. Perfect. Good job.
So I'm just mocking it up, and then I'll put the reinforcement brackets afterwards.
And let me just add, I had no clue how to even build this. He just took this over like as if he's done this before, and this is his very first ever making, so he did an amazing job, especially for his very first attempt. Good job, babe. Now one more side. Just in the nick of time, it's starting to rain. And today we are starting on the roof, so we're putting in all the support beams, and then I'm also doing some painting. So this is after the day, everything is painted and started, and these little ladies got to hang out with us for several hours. And now I'm continuing to paint the board so we can keep moving forward. Today we are going to continue the roof. He did put up these support beams. He did use wood screws and wood nails to put them up to make them nice and secure. We might have like a little bit of touch-up painting, but I'll wait until the end. We're gonna go ahead and put the top on now, or he is. That's how it looks so far. So he has these support brackets going in between, and then some more in here. And all of these have the brackets as well. Some of them are already painted. And now he will be using galvanized steel pieces to make the roof. Okay, so one panel is down and secure. Once everything is done, you'll just go ahead and cut along the edge. So one down, 7 or 8 more to go. And he went one piece at a time, making sure that he adhered it to all of the support beams so it's nice and secure. So here is the end of today. We ran out of screws, or else he would have just put the last one up, but we need to get some more screws and we'll finish this tomorrow. Oh yeah? Yeah? He also used sheet metal screws with rubber washers for the galvanized steel pieces. Now that every piece is down and secure, he's going to use a Sawzall to cut all of the excess off. And then he went back in and added extra screws to reinforce the edges. Okay, so today I'm gonna go ahead and dig down a little bit and get a lot of this dirt out so we can go farther down with the hardware cloth. And then I'm filling up the entire area that's left, all with the bigger rock like we have in there. And that will go around the whole entire coop as well to kind of help, so nothing's gonna be able to dig underneath all the rock and the hardware cloth. But we don't really have a lot of predators here, so we don't have to worry too much, but just to be safe, rather be safe than sorry. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna start putting the hardware cloth on. So he went ahead and took over the digging down part while I started doing the painting. Now we basically measured from one pole to the other, and we cut the hardware cloth, and then we just nailed it on. Okay, so unfortunately I thought I was recording, but with my gloves on apparently it didn't hit record. So we put the side up. The way we did it, he was using a staple gun at first, and it was actually breaking the wire mesh. So we just went through the hard way and just put down nails, and then we're going to put another piece of wood to go on top of this to sandwich it together to secure it, and also in the middle and the bottom, and then the top of the gap that we're missing, we're going to fill that in. And then we need to still do the top here and then make the door. They're out there playing right now. They have no clue that they're going to have a way bigger area soon, but yeah, this is today's progress. Tomorrow we're gonna go buy the rest of the wood. I need more paint so I can paint the wood, and then we'll get back to work, and hopefully by next weekend the girls will be in their new home. Okay, so we bought more boards. We needed more paint. I'm gonna start laying them out, painting them on each side so we can get the rest of this done. The girls are out playing in there, enjoying themselves. Okay, so that's the first set of boards that are painted on both sides laying there, and I just finished these. It's going to be getting dark because it's almost 8 o'clock. So tomorrow I will finish the rest over there that I still need to paint. And then this is like the main part that we can at least start working on. So we went around and we put a 1x6 border around the bottom. And for the top, we filled in the gap. The front was a 1x8, and then we tapered back to a 1x2. So end of today, we have the border on the bottom done, and on the top we just need to do the one in the back and in the middle, and then fill in the rocks to ground level. And then we just have to do the back here. The result of loading my car in this heat. Okay, so for today, I'm gonna go ahead and start by putting the rocks down here. I have my table set up over there to paint the middle support beams. Once those are dry, we'll put those on, and then the side pieces, and then we just need to do the door. And now we are adding the 1x2 in the middle, and it goes on the inside and the outside. Okay, so yesterday it was really dark before we ended. So what we did is we put this on the inside and the outside. We still need to do this strip right here, but that is now all complete. And the bottom is halfway there. I filled in 12 bags of rocks. I still need to finish in here, clean this out. We got to do the door, but then the rocks on this side looks really good. See? So we are getting there. And while I'm doing some more painting, he's starting on the framing for the door. Okay, the end of today. We have more rocks in. I still need to buy more. We have it pretty much leveled. Put my little rooster down. Started building the frame for the door, and we put a thing there so I could finally level everything. I do need to get some more rocks for in this area and a few more just to fill in. So, oh, we added a thing up there, and we'll put a piece up there as well and then paint that. So we're getting there one day at a time. It is definitely very humid outside. Sweat is just a pouring, but let me show you. So I've now washed all of the rocks off so they look a lot better. And again, I leveled the ground. I'm still not sure the placement of the coop and everything, but at least now everything is pretty much level. And now I have all my rock, and I painted the door frame, and now he can continue working on the door. And then we have to just put a few more pieces of panels up there, and then the side pieces, and then we'll pretty much be done. And then today we're adding the side panels. We added a 1x4 to all of the sides. I did some touch-up painting as well. He also did the door out of 2x4s, all scrap that we had. Okay, so the end of today, we finally have the piece in the front, and the door is pretty much done. We are having a bracket that will be delivered tomorrow to secure the top to the bottom and then lock this into place just to make sure. But yeah, there's the door that I'm like, that kind of looks like a smiley face. He's like, yeah, I did that on purpose. I was like, oh, okay. So there's the front of it. And I kind of wanted to, just in case I wanted to open it, just to throw things in to feed them without having to actually open the whole entire door. And then we stuck, oh, it's still a little wet. Thanks. We stuck another piece of wood in there just so it's completely secure. I bet you they're going to be so excited. I went ahead and got their coop ready. I put in the bedding. We also added a higher bar so they can roost higher. I blocked off the nesting boxes. So this side is completely blocked off. They won't need to see it until they start laying. We also completely covered this hole so nothing can get in or out here. So I went to Home Depot and I bought 3 of these bricks. I want to put them on the inside of the doorway. And there we go. I think that's going to help eliminate a lot of the dirt and stuff from coming out. Is now complete. The only thing we need to do is put the secure the water for the rain barrel, and our friends are going to come and add a gutter and it'll go down into it, but everything else is completed. We have all the side pieces on. Everything on the outside is all good, secure. And I put that there, keep closed no matter what the chickens say. We covered in the gap. We filled in the hole that was in here, completely covered. This is 100% predator proof. They are safe and secure. Here's the back side. And again, the gutter will go across the back. We did put some of the galvanized steel that we had left over from the roof cuttings just to cover for the food and water. Let's go inside and I'll show you inside. Here's the big girls. They are loving their new home. So we put a little pull handle here just to help like close the door. And then there's a pull handle here to get out. I stuck a little ring through there just so I know it's not gonna go through and I know I'm good. I did buy a 2-gallon feeder here. I'm gonna use that mainly where it's easier for me to clean out. If I'm going to be adding any electrolytes or anything or apple cider vinegar, it'll be easier to do in here. We will have that pipe come in here and there'll be 3 little feeders, automatic feeders there for the rain barrel. We have grit and grit. Once they start laying, I will change one out to oyster shell, and then there's food and food just with PVC pipes that we put together. Their house I did turn a different way. I feel like it is a lot easier this way. Plus they come straight out and this is not gonna get wet versus over there where it was constantly getting wet. I just feel like this is easier. There's more room over here. I went ahead and added 6 here. This will end up being that same color. I only added those there a few days ago and they've already changed color. So they will eventually match in a couple days. I will have a little picnic table treat thing here, and then I will make them a little pecking garden here. There's their roosting bars. Put a little pecking toy there, and then the pecking balls here for them to play with. And then we made this into a little swing area just so we can still utilize the roof and the structure of the run that we took apart from here. We're gonna add another piece of the galvanized steel right here so it'll protect the water from coming in this way. And if there's any trouble, I might do it over there too to protect that water, but so far I haven't had any issues. And yeah, so this is their whole entire area. Everything's all nice and done. Again, the roosting bars. And I did it like this for now just because I wanted it to go up to the top to help stabilize it. But as I get older, if this is too close, all I have to do is just move these out and then add it higher, and I can move them out more and give them more room. It's all adjustable, we can change it. Same thing with the feeders. Once they become adults, if this is a little too low, all I have to do is just raise it up a hair. I did just go ahead and do the whole 5 feet. I know I can't really see in, but I know they're full and I know they're good. And that is the entire coop, complete, roof, and all predator proof. They're 100% secure and loving their new home. Here's the girls, Carmela, Luna, and Ginger. And literally not even 20 minutes later, this nice, lovely storm came through. So let's check on them for their first storm.
They're still playing. Not a care in the world. All right, you guys. So that is a lot of hard work. It took us a while, but it is so worth it. It is 100% predator proof. It is now hurricane proof. We went through Hurricane Ian, standing, withheld, did amazing. I did bring the girls in just in case overnight, just so I knew they were okay, but this withheld, it is perfect. I know they're safe and secure. I know I don't have to worry about anything with them in here. It is, like I said, 100% predator proof, and I know my girls are safe and sound. So again, this is the hard work that we put into it. My man did an amazing, amazing job. We did great together. We always work good together, but I cannot believe how we made this and how good it actually turned out. I'm super, super pleased with it, and I think it came out way better than expected. So that is everything that I have to show for this particular video. Comment down below and let me know, what did you think about it? How do you think we put everything together? What do you think of the final outcome? Would you have done anything differently? Let me know. Your positive interaction means the world, and I greatly do appreciate it, as I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. So until next time, you know that drill. Keep a smile on that gorgeous face of yours, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Crafty crew, out.